1. The lion. Symbol of dominance. The lion does not rule by accident. It rules by presence. A male lion's roar can travel up to 5 miles across open plains. That roar is not random noise. It is a psychological weapon. It tells rivals, this land is taken. It tells prey, you are being watched. It tells other predators, cross this line and face consequences. Within a pride, hierarchy is everything. Dominant males defend territory. Lionesses coordinate hunts. Cubs are protected fiercely. But the lion's greatest weapon is not just its claws. It is explosive power. Lions rely on ambush tactic, but every strategy has weaknesses. Lions lack long-distance stamina. They cannot chase prey for miles. Section 2. The hyena. Master of endurance. Now enter the hyena. Often underestimated. Often misunderstood, but highly intelligent. Hyenas live in clans that can reach up to 80 members, and unlike lions, hyena societies are matriarchal. Family-led. Hierarchy is strict. Communication is constant. That eerie laugh people mock. It's coded language. Different pitches signal. Excitement. Submission. Distress. Coordination. Hyenas are not scavengers by weakness. They are skilled hunters. In fact, studies show hyenas hunt a large portion of their own food. Their strategy, endurance. They can run long distances. They can wear prey down slowly. They operate as coordinated units, while lions rely on explosive dominance. Hyenas rely on pressure. Persistent, relentless, strategic. Part 3. When empires collide, the savannah is not large enough for both to rule peacefully. Food sources overlap, territories overlap. Conflict is inevitable. When lions make a kill, hyenas often gather nearby, watching, waiting, calculating. If the hyena clan has enough numbers, they may attempt to intimidate lionesses away from the carcass. But when a dominant male lion steps forward, the situation changes instantly. One fully grown male lion can weigh over 400 pounds. His presence alone can scatter multiple hyenas. This is psychological dominance in action. But the equation shifts when numbers increase. 10, 20, 30. Hyenas. Even lions must reconsider when outnumbered. Because strategy is not just about strength, it's about probability. Part 4. Night. The shifting advantage. When darkness falls, the battlefield transforms. Hyenas become more active. They patrol. They communicate. They test boundaries. Lions prefer calculated strikes. Hyenas prefer sustained pressure. At night, hyenas may harass lions repeatedly. This is attrition warfare. Wear the enemy down. Exploit fatigue. Wait for weakness. Lions, on the other hand, conserve energy. They choose moments carefully. They strike with finality. Blitz attack versus endurance campaign. 2 philosophies. 1 battlefield. Section 5. intelligence, and adaptability. Hyenas have demonstrated strong problem-solving skills in research environments. They understand cause and effect. They cooperate to achieve shared goals. Lions, meanwhile, demonstrate coordinated hunting strategies among lionesses. Flanking prey, blocking escape routes, timing attacks precisely. Both species adapt, but evolved. Both learn from conflict. This is not chaos, it is calculated survival. Part 6. Real encounters. Documented encounters show mixed outcomes. Sometimes, lions dominate and kill hyenas. Other times, large hyena clans successfully drive lions away from kills. There are even rare cases where hyenas attack vulnerable lion cubs, and cases where lions retaliate. This rivalry is generational. It shapes behavior. It shapes territory movement. It shapes leadership within both species. Every clash reinforces lessons. Every loss changes strategy. Part 7. The War of Generations. This rivalry is not temporary, it is generational. Lion cubs grow up learning that hyenas are enemies. Hyena cubs grow up hearing the distant roar of lions at night. Fear is inherited. Territory memory is passed down. Young lions watch how dominant males respond to hyena. Young hyenas observe how their clan reacts when lions approach a kill. This is not random aggression. It is learned behavior. Every clash leaves memory. Every loss shapes future strategy. Over time, both species evolve their tactics based on repeated encounters. War creates adaptation. Par 8. Territory as power. Territory on the savannah is everything. It determines access to water, access to prey, access to safety. Lions defend large territories, often patrolling borders regularly. Hyena clans also control defined areas, but they are more flexible. If pressure becomes too intense, hyenas may shift movement patterns temporarily. Lions are more rigid. They defend and hold. Hyenas adjust and reposition. This difference in flexibility often determines survival during drought seasons. When resources shrink, pressure increases, conflict intensifies. Scarcity turns tension into violence, and strategy becomes even more important than strength. Part 9. Trouble vs. Reward. Every confrontation carries risk. If a lion is injured, it may lose dominance. If a dominant male is weakened, rivals may challenge him. For hyenas, injury can mean losing rank within the clan, which means less access to food, less protection, less status. So before every fight, there is calculation. Is the prey worth it? Is the enemy vulnerable? Are reinforcements nearby? These decisions happen fast, but they are strategic. Instinct, refined by survival pressure. Part 10. Hunting competition. Sometimes the war is indirect. Instead of fighting, both species compete through efficiency. Who hunts better? Who wastes less energy? Who adapts faster to prey movement? Lionesses use flanking maneuvers. They spread out quietly. They corner prey before launching a coordinated strike. Hyenas often use endurance tracking. They chase, they pursue. They exploit fatigue. Different systems, same objective. Food, energy, continuation of the bloodline. Part 11. When power shifts, there are moments when lions are weak. If a dominant male is old or injured, hyenas sense it. They test boundaries more aggressively. Harassment increases, pressure builds. But when a new powerful male takes over a pride, the entire dynamic shifts instantly. Roars become more frequent. Border patrol increases. Hyenas retreat more cautiously. Power on the savannah is not permanent. It fluctuates. Leadership changes everything. Just like in human warfare, strong leadership stabilizes territory. Weak leadership invites invasion. Part 12. Balance of the ecosystem. Here's something most people miss. This rivalry actually maintains balance. If lions dominated without resistance, prey populations would collapse. If hyenas overwhelmed lions constantly, territorial structure would collapse. Their conflict stabilizes the ecosystem. Each checks the other. Each limits the other's expansion. In war, balance often emerges from rivalry. Not peace, but tension. Controlled tension, and that tension shapes survival. Part 13. Who really wins? So, who wins this war? The lion, the hyena? The answer is not simple. If it is one-on-one in open space, the lion holds the advantage. If it is numbers against isolation, the hyena clan shifts the balance. Victory depends on leadership, timing, terrain, numbers, energy levels. Exactly like human warfare. Final lesson: strategy over strength. The lion represents authority, raw power, commanding presence. The hyena represents coordination, persistence, collective strategy. On the savannah, dominance is never permanent. Power shifts. Alliances shift. Fortunes change. And survival belongs not just to the strongest, but to the most strategic. Because in war, whether animal or human, strength may win battles, but strategy wins survival. And that is an original gangster thing. Subscribe for more.